I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Alberto Rosa with an incredible season so far, leading the league. One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Rosa went deep in his most recent game. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Reynolds has a beat on it, and there's two down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Connor Griffin digs in now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Oh, one down. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Back here at PNC Park, start of the fourth, Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back here in Pittsburgh, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Alberto Rosa. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Washington, the left fielder, Lars.
Next to hit for the Nats, Lars Nootbaar. Now a quick throw to first. Rosa back on a dive. The 2-2. Runner takes off. In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one away. Go ahead run on base. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Here's the 0-1. Runner takes off. Line drive. Caught. And the runner's dangerously far from first. And he's out. Now So now here's the DH, Raul Mercado. Hit weakly on the ground, Rosa. One away, bottom of the sixth. So a man at first. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Nationals.
Rosa with a valiant job in defeat. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Here's a big power threat, Alberto Rosa. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Rosa batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Bunting for a hit, Rosa. In plenty of time to first. That's a very athletic play.
Shortstop.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. He's trying for third. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. The run scores from second, and now they trail by 1. Reynolds hustles to get it in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Now it just comes down to some situational hitting with the tying run at third.
Alberto Rosa will hit next.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Nationals trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single, and it's 8-3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now up for Washington, Josh Lowe. Out to short, Castro. They get the force, and that is that. But they take the lead on a Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the national swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan digs in now. That's to third. Throw to first in time. Ball game. And the Nationals even this series up at a game apiece. Rosa kept that hitting streak going.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. And now Alberto Rosa. Check swing, and he went 0-1. He knows his way around the bases, Chris. Nobody in the league has scored more runs this year. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Runner on the move. Called strike 3. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Garcia, the next to hit. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Man at first, one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Runner on at first with one gone. Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum. Chopped left side. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The batter, number 6.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Alberto Rosa.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course that's provided them with a lot of run scoring opportunities.
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Close, but call the ball. And the count even 1-1. That clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. On the ground. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So 2 down. Alberto Rosa now at the plate. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. Rosa digging in, go-ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
Up now for Washington, Josh Lowe, and that'll load the bases. And now it's Luis Garcia. Payoff pitch. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. They miss a big chance. 1 down, runner at first. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alberto Rosa.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Left field, way back there. Carrying well. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. And they add to the lead. It's 8-5. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out.
Rosa was a big contributor for them in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Now at the plate, Alberto Rosa, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Bader in position. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now it's Luis Garcia. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Popped in the air, left side. Base hit into the outfield. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Stops it on a slide. The feed for 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Way to get on base.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jake Myers.
Myers.
Now a quick throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Myers measures 6 feet even, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Here's your one. Runner on the move. This one in the air right field. Garcia heads after it. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
One down. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 8th. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and
now a step off to third. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Got him. Wow. Rosa get that hitting streak going. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. And that drops in for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The relay not in time. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Man at second. Runner takes off for third. In there for strike 3. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. So digging in, Luis Garcia. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Lined, and that's a base hit. The run comes across, and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of them.
You got it. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Relay throw to third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Now here is Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third. Wide throw, and it gets away. He'll score. It's 2-zip. Trey Turner now.
Number 7. Trey.
On the ground. Rosa. Now a jump throw. And they get the out. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Nats lead it 2-1. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Up next for the Nationals.
Rosa with another scorching run of play lately.
Rosa.
Rosa wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. So 2 down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. In the air left field. Rincones settles underneath it. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. All set to start the 9th in this one. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a bouncer. On to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up
Really?
next for Philadelphia.
Rosa was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Jake Myers. Check on the runner. Rosa dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Aiden Miller will hit next. This to third. Rosa puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So runner at second, 2 down. Gabriel Rincones Jr. the next to hit. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fair ball. Here comes Schwarber around third. In comes the run from second. In there safely.
I think someone lost track of where the runners were. They're wishing they'd gotten it out on that play, even if the run did score.
Bounced out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. One down. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Runner on the goal in the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. The 1-1. Runner on the go again. Fly ball to right. Garcia should have this one. 2 away. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off and on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to the left. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Jake Myers digs in now.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Two on, 1 out. Ground ball right side to Jimenez. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies 2. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. So 2 down. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hit softly on the ground to third. The throw to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail at 5-2. One down. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay to second, and in there with a double off the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Man at second. He's trying for third. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third.
Now he got in. Safe.
Rosa had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game 1. Back with that after this.
Position time, position.
Capital, welcome to Nationals Park. We've got game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, Jesus Luzardo. How about a report on him, Chris? 1 out, runner at second. This is Bryce Terang. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's a big power threat. Alberto Rosa. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right field. Chourio should have this one. And there's one down. Here's Luis Robert. 2 on, 1 out. This to third. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit. High fly ball, right field. Chourio on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
1 down. Now here is Spencer Steer. Ground ball, left side. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Up next for the Nationals,
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
One down. Stepping in, Joey Ortiz. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. That's out number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Lowe digging in for the Nationals. On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. 1 out man at first. Here's Riley Green. And a payoff pitch. That's to third. Rosa to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 5 and the Brewers 3. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alberto Rosa digs in now. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. That ends the frame. Brewers strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Over to first, out number 2. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 2 on, 2 outs, and he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Rosa steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the